Good morning, all. Ooh, I have some powerful messages. I do indeed. Oh man, I could feel it in my heart. I just saw a freaking snake outside. They had little snakes in the grass. I got a lot of those around me. I got a lot of those around me. I got a lot of those energetically. Snakes in the grass, baby. A little freaking Goliaths. They just fly everywhere. And I eat them for breakfast with my little slingshot like David. That's the way I see it. And I can visualize that all day, every day. All day, every day. You can call me whatever. You can slice it, spin it, narrate it. You can call me conceited. You can call me confident. You can call me whatever. I am confident. Heck yeah, I am very confident. I ain't conceited. See, you're conceited when you think you're above people. I don't think I'm above people. I don't think I'm below people, but I don't think I'm above people. So there's that venture of it. Nor do I paint narratives of other people. Do I gossip about other people? Never do I do that. Never have I ever. Really. I'm not saying I'm perfect or I was perfect, but I'm just saying I generally stay in my lane. So I would pose this. Everybody talking on the back end, if you say I'm conceited, all you're doing is telling on yourself. So there you have it for all my little flying monkeys out there. It came to me. And this is a confidence that everybody needs to carry. The confidence that I carry is a confidence that everybody deserves to carry. And I'm trying to help people elevate to that confidence. But I was just talking to Tay. Like, I'm at the venture in my season with God, the Most High, the Divine. Like, I do not question anything when it comes... Ooh, my back just did that. When it comes to my knowing, my inner understanding, my intuition, my discernment, and my gut feeling. Those, I do not question those. If I feel something, if I know something, if I think something, I run with it. I run with it. Now, I'm not saying it's always right, it's always wrong, but it's the way that I go. My entire life, up until October last year, I listened to what everybody was projecting, what everybody was deflecting, what everybody was manipulating in my entire life. Whether it's in the work world, whether it's in my friend groups, whether it's in my family, whether it's in acquaintances, whether it's in vendors and contractors I worked with, I allowed everybody exterior to sway me until I said enough. And let me tell you, my intuition and my discernment has saved my life. And they know that. They know that. And so seeing as I know my intuition and my discernment has saved my life, why would I go against it? That doesn't even make logical sense. It doesn't even make logical sense. That's why it fluffers them. That's why people get their panties in a twist. Because it's true. People know what they do. People know what they do. They know what they're doing. And they know what they've done. And I know the same. Now, whether it's come out justicely or not, well, that doesn't matter. It doesn't take away the fact that it's been done. I talk about the things I talk about. I convey message how I convey them, because there's a legality way that you have to cover your own butt. First of all, I've seen that in many businesses that I've worked for, and how dirty and corrupt they are. Oh baby, I've pulled away so many nuggets from the little elites, and I've had the gracious of getting to know quite a few elites. And now that I'm awoken, do I see behind their veil that they were carrying? Boy, do I, to say the least. But this is what I have to say. Don't ever question your gut. Don't ever question your intuition. Don't ever question your knowing. Like, when it comes to my ex, I know 100% know they're waging a war against us. They have for years. Particularly the last year though. Like I said, we reconnected last, May? And now I see in different conversations that we had, the few times that we did spend time together, there was little nuggets that he left and things that he said, things that he was coerced to say, but also things that he said underneath the blanket that I picked up on, right? Because they've been using us. And it's unfortunate, because we live in a world where one click of a button and the elites and the government can ruin your life. Look what they did to mine. Straight up. Look what they did to mine, and they're still doing it. So of course, when you have a business, you're a business owner, you have a family to provide for, you can't. It's just hard. And so because I know that duality in me, I know he's being used against me. He has to do things he doesn't want to do. Now, did he make decisions and choices that probably were unfavorable? Yeah, so did I. Who the freak hasn't? Everybody does. You know, it's a dog eats dog world. But one thing you're never going to do, of course, one thing you're never going to do is get me to turn away from him in reference to my love and how I carry it. Now, that's not saying I'm pining and I'm yearning and all this stuff, but I get so sick of the tarot card readers and all this stuff on my algorithm. Like, they're blocked for a reason. Yeah, they're blocked because they have to be. There's a difference. You know what I mean? It's all about mind games and freaking setups and whatever. Yeah. I guess I'm getting a little passionate. My son came in to get my charger and wake me up. The one day I actually get to sleep in, and here we are, guys. I'm like, whatever, dude. Anyways, projections, mind games, setups, gaslighting. That's what I have right here. Intuition and gut and knowing, which is so crazy that Tay was messaging me this morning about that. And I literally wrote it down before I went to bed last night that I wanted to talk about that. Isn't that crazy? Her and I are so connected. Our stories are so much similar. She's about one of the only ones in the world that I straight trust. Through and through. Straight through and through. She's about one of the only ones. Her and God. Straight up. Straight up. You know? What is here? Can't save anyone, guide, help, support, love, and forgive. That's the hard part. Energetically, I wish I could be in some people's life physically to help them, because I know they need saving right now, because I feel their energy. Particularly him. And it's hard for me because God, Source, the Divine, the Most High, has us separated for a reason, because I got to build that strength and that wisdom and that knowledge to fight the system as I am doing, you know, and I can guide and I can help and I can support and I can love by making these videos. And that's what I do because I'm called to. And when you answer the call, you answer the call, you know. People so graciously enough mistaked my kindness for weakness. They considered me stupid, unintelligent, right? Easy to mock, easy to set up, easy to play mind control. Easy. This'll be a easy peasy. Yeah, now we're still here though. And I've got full control over my mind. And who is it strong as a whip? And it's growing stronger every day. Every day. There's things that I just can't speak on because at the end of the day, in the world that they've created, words are not going to fix the problem. They're not. What's going to fix the problem? Change. Changing my ways. Going against the grind. Speaking on things that I do. Right? And setting the example. Things that I don't talk about, I set the example. Out in public, at my job atmospheres, within my family. How do I set the example? Because I no longer allow the mind manipulation and mind control to work. That'd be numero uno. That'd be number one. Right there. You know? I had a couple other, let's see here. Fuckery. Yeah, no doubt. This is a spicy video. For entertainment purposes only, 18 or up. We live in a world that thrives on fuckery. And you just gotta read between the lines, read between the illusions, read between the tactics. You know in your heart, when you meet people, how they are. See, my biggest problem was, this is a big one, having to see people for who they are versus who I wanted them to be. That was a big, challenging truth for me to learn. When I look at people, I always wanted to see the best, no matter what I saw truthfully, right? Because you know who people are. You just choose to want to see the best in people. And that's something I've done my entire life. But I'm at a point right now in my walk where it's like, I may want to see the best in you. I always want to see the best in every single person that's breathing and has a heart. But now there's difference. I see who you truly are. Even if it goes against who I want you to be. Because I see based off your words, based off your